My name is Krista. I am 44 years old and I was diagnosed with breast cancer a year ago. And hopefully I don't have to do it again.
She had been having pain in her breast for, I think, a while. Yeah. A year, maybe more than a year. And just, I got this pain, but not a...
I have a lot of allergies. I really assumed it was an allergic reaction to a soap or...
Pretty healthy, active, young.
Ish.
Yeah. We didn't think that that's what it was, and just sort of blew it off. Not blew it off, but just didn't take it that seriously. Anyway, I'm in Canada. I was on a hunting trip in Canada, and it just started to hurt, and she went to inspect it, and it bled. And so she just was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to go get it looked at. Went and looked at it, and it was like day one on this trip I was on. She called and said, hey, this happened. So I went and had it looked at, and all they said was the oncologist called a specialist, and he said, I can't tell you anything except the hair on the back of my neck is standing up. And so I packed up and drove home, that same day. And that was the start of it. And that was like, what, November 6th or 7th? It was almost a year, 11 months ago. As the husband, I don't like showing emotion anyway. It's not who I am, but I feel it, inside me. And for a while, I thought my role was to be the rock and not show the emotion and just, it's all okay, babe, it's all okay. We have one of our really close friends, Sabra, is her name. She's battling cancer as well, and my good friend Mark. They've been a huge support for us, and I was telling them, like, I gotta stay strong, and they said, no, you need to be supportive and be who you are. And so it took learning how to be supportive, but it was tough.
Honestly, I think mostly I didn't want him to be a rock. I didn't want to be the only one falling apart. I think at first when he didn't have a lot of feedback and was more stoic, I really felt like he's fine with all of this. This isn't affecting him. And it made me more worried, because then I felt like, well, then I have to be worried for both of us. You take on your kids' emotions and what they need, and I'm taking on what I think my husband needs from me at that time. It was just a lot of expectation. Otherwise, you just end up holding so many emotions in, and it is drowning. It's drowning. And so once he actually finally did voice where he was at with his fears or his concerns or his worries, it helped me be able to let go of what I was trying to be for him. He was trying to be a certain thing for me, and I was trying to be a certain thing for him, and really neither of us needed that from each other. We just needed to see each other exactly where we were.
Of all the lessons you learn in marriage, this is like the crash course on communication and everything. You work on all of this throughout your marriage, but this, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, right? Watching what she went through, and how tough she is, has been amazing. And we have grown so much and become so much closer. Our communication's better because we had to learn how to do it. And you would think after 20 years you know how to do that, but it let me get in touch with who I am inside and express that to her and tell her things that normally I'd be like, that's not what I do, So it's huge learning experience, and in a stupid way, like a blessing. I had no idea how strong you were. That picture of you the morning you had that reaction after your third treatment, I look at that picture and the strength that I see from that blows my mind. How positive you were for me and the kids in the middle of it is admirable, is courageous, is amazing. I wouldn't want to be here without you. The thought of losing you is what was at our doorstep, and it made it real, and I couldn't think of anything worse than to lose you.